Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In our today's video, we are going to learn about deployments in Kubernetes. And as usual, before heading on towards our playground, I'm going to give you a brief description of what deployments are. So if you refer the kubernetes.io documentation, you, there you will get the detailed description on what deployments are. So as per the documentation, the deployment manages a set of pods to run an application workload, usually one that doesn't maintain state. But what does this mean? It means that the deployments are used for stateless applications. What are stateless applications here? So stateless applications are those that do not store data locally within the running container. For example, imagine you have an API service running as a deployment in Kubernetes. If Kubernetes restarts one of the pods, the new pod can still handle incoming requests without needing any previous state. On the other hand, if a database was running as a deployment and got restarted, all the data would be lost unless external storage like persistent volume was used. So this is what deployments are and how this works. So our today's questions are: create a deployment using app-data.yaml. We'll perform this. We'll check. We have app-data.yaml. We have app-data.yaml. We are just going to check how these deployment files are created. This is the deployment YAML file. The API version will always remain app/v1 and its kind is deployment. This is the name that we have given to the container. Then specification shows that we have 5 replicas in here. And then these are the selectors where app data match labels we have set here. And last, the container image that we are using is Nginx latest, and the name of that container will be my container. If you also want to create this, you can directly check this out from Kubernetes documentation page also. If you will search for deployment here, you'll get the YAML file also. You just need to make the changes in it. And if you want to go in depth in every section, what does that contain? Please refer this documentation page. So here we have already filled all our details like name, replicas, and the container that we are using here. I'm going to save this. Now apply. So, like our previous video, how we were creating the pods from the YAML file, this time also we are just going to perform k apply -f app-data, and this is created. It will check to check the deployments kubectl or k get, if you have set the alias k get deploy or deployment. This is showing that the app data is created, and there are 5 pods which are running under it. We have already covered our replica set part and pods part. So kubectl get pods. Here we have 5 pods for this particular deployment that we have created. Now let's clear this. So as we have mentioned, replicas also 5 in that. If you want to check kubectl get rs, which means replica set. This is also showing app data desired current state 5. This is running. So this is our first question. We have completed this. Now we have to create a new deployment using below mentioned details. So there are 2 ways of creating deployments. First, we have already used using a deployment YAML file, and this time we are going to use the imperative command. Imperative commands means we are just directly going to create the deployment using a particular command rather than creating a YAML file. So we have to give the name as account, replicas 5, and the image will be Nginx. So K create deployment. Deployment name is account hyphen replicas. We need to mention the number of replicas we are creating, and hyphen image is equals to Nginx. I'm going to enter. This is created. K get deploy, and you can check this account deployment is also created. All the 5 pods are running now. K get deploy, K get pods, and you can see these are the pods which are running from the deployment account. So this is how deployment works. I hope I have covered everything in this. If you have any doubts, please do ask in the comment section. That's it for today's video. Thanks for watching.